What's going on, guys? It's Hayden, aka DMR Bear, and I'm bringing you our next episode to our Ghost of Tsushima series. We will be continuing with our bowman, uh, Ishikawa Tale, the sensei, and the student. So I will go. I believe I can just fast travel up to his dojo. Hopefully there's 2 or 3 of these in a row, so we can just knock a few of these out. But yeah, just let me know how you guys are liking the series so far. And if you can hear it in the background, I do have a fan running pretty close to me, because it is very hot over here in Georgia today. But I will try to keep my mic on mute for as much as possible.
Sensei, any word on Tomoe?
Yes, but I'm not sure you are ready for her.
You make her sound like a demon.
That's not far off the mark. Tomoe is fearless. She is not samurai, but she is a born killer.
I know the type.
No, you do not. Come.
Where are we headed?
An archery range. The locals saw Mongols training there. I suspect Tomoe was with them.
If Tomoe is truly fearless, she'd make a useful ally.
A starving leopard is fearless too.
Leopards can't master your way of the bow.
Let it go, Sakai. She will never join us.
Why did she turn against you?
I took a risk sharing all I knew with her. When she betrayed my trust, I punished her.
It must have been harsh.
You saw what she did to the prisoners at Fort Nakayama. That was no mistake. That was a choice. And not the first time she's made it.
We don't know it was her fault.
You don't. I do. You have to climb to get there.
Sure you can make it, Sensei?
What are you waiting for, Sakai? Yeah.
You need a hand, Sensei?
Not bad, Sakai.
You said the only way up was to climb.
No. I said you had to climb. It's good exercise. Arrows, Mongol and Japanese.
If they were here, they're long gone.
We might pick up their trail by the practice target.
There is no target.
Near that watchtower.
Not bad, Sensei.
Find out where they went.
How many Mongols is Tomoe training? A severed head. Used for target practice. Sensei! Mongols here!
Good work, Sakai.
Resting your bow arm, Sensei?
Observing your response to an ambush.
You knew those Mongols were still here.
Yes.
You didn't think to mention it?
If you can't handle a few Mongols, what good will you be against Tomoe?
This is war, not a test.
And how many wars have you fought? I'll test you as I see fit.
I can see why Tomoe attacked you.
Now, where did she go, Sakai?
I'll look around. A lot of tracks. A dozen men, maybe more.
Follow the trail. If we catch her, do not wait for me. Attack and keep moving, or you'll die.
Do you plan to use your bow this time?
If we find her.
And if not?
Can you take a dozen enemy soldiers without me?
If I must.
Good answer.
Look at them.
They're practicing what Tomoe taught them.
Murdering the innocent. Did you see a Japanese woman with these Mongols?
I couldn't believe it. She was giving them orders.
What did she say?
Something about the sensei. And the hot springs. That's all I heard, my lord. Forgive me.
Taught a monster how to hunt.
They heard Tomoe giving orders to the Mongols. She mentioned Hiyoshi Springs.
She's just getting started. Sakai, the way you fight, it's not your uncle's way, and it's not mine.
We've never faced an enemy like this. I do what I must to defeat them.
A samurai is a guardian, not a killer who darts around like a thief.
You didn't see Komoda.
I've seen enough. I know it was brutal, but I won't train another monster.
I know. I won't let that happen.
If Tomoe is going after Hiyoshi Springs, I need to prepare. So do you. I'll see you at my dojo, Sakai.
Alright, so let's see. So that's another major one. I like to keep the healing ones on there. Oh, it's a minor. Yeah, we can throw that on there real quick. And then let's I was gonna say let's move on to the next mission, but let's follow this guy real quick. You can see where he's going to take us. Alright, so it brought us to a survivor camp. There are usually some small missions to do.
Protect your path, my lord.
My mother believed Inari is my guardian. She saw a fox chasing fireflies outside our home the day I was born.
She knew that foxes are Inari's messengers in our world. When you see one, always follow where it leads.
I will. Thank you.
Never mind, that was not helpful. That just leads to the fox shrines that we already know about.
Do you need anything, my lord?
No.
My brother told me some Mongols drink so much.
Alright, so I guess we just have to zoom in a little bit more because it's not a major one right now. Let's go back to Ishikawa and let's train for, I guess, when Tomoe is going to attack these springs.
Sakai,
Any news of Tomoe?
travelers have been shot dead on the roads in and out of Hiyoshi Springs. People are afraid to leave or deliver supplies.
You think that's her doing?
A few archers at strategic points can isolate a whole town.
A tactic of yours when you were Clan Nagao's archery master.
Tomoe was a good student.
Too good. We're fighting your own reflection.
We will turn that to our advantage. Come.
How do you propose we find these archers?
We think like Tomoe. We want to control movement in and out of Hiyoshi Springs. Where do we put archers?
A handful of men could shut down the road to the coast.
Yes.
That path behind the inn.
No. Poor cover, no clear lines of sight. You want to cover the largest territory with the fewest archers.
It would be smart to control the main entrance into town.
People already avoid the main road. Archers there would be wasted.
I would want someone looking over the bridge into town.
So would I.
The road south runs along a high ridge. Perfect place to rain down arrows.
Tomoe would agree. There's hope for you. Let's go hunting.
What else did you teach Tomoe?
I held back nothing.
Including why you left Clan Nagao?
That's no secret. It was time to retire, and the hot spring suited me.
You would never willingly retire.
I see. So what's your explanation?
My uncle said you became close to a commoner, and Lord Nagao was forced to cover it up.
Your uncle has an interesting sense of humor.
You weren't forced out?
A samurai always has a choice.
But do you regret giving up a warrior's life?
Mastery of the bow is mastery of oneself. That is the only victory worthy of a samurai. The rest is noise.
Innocent travelers, murdered.
Let's help their killers follow them across the Sansu River.
Who will fight? Tomoe wasn't here.
Keep moving.
All those innocent dead. Tomoe has thrown everything away. Betrayed her people.
She is a traitor because the Mongols offer power, wealth, status. Things denied her by birth.
Tomoe knew she was born to a lower station than she deserved.
Now you're being too kind.
I understand how they think. But people who sow chaos must be punished.
Your way sows chaos.
In the enemy.
Not just them. The samurai must use violence with restraint. Without it, you unleash endless bloodshed.
The point is to defeat your enemy. That's how you end bloodshed.
Tomoe told me the same thing. Ambush! One more snake nest to find. Come.
How did Tomoe become your student?
She showed up at my dojo with her father's makeshift hunting bow and refused to leave.
You didn't turn her away.
I tried, but she sank arrow after arrow into my targets. I'd never seen talent like hers.
She must have had training.
Her form was wrong. Would have been useless in a real fight. But she had no fear of missing a shot. She never hesitated.
A warrior's spirit.
No. Killers. I didn't see until it was too late.
Are you cowards?
Captain Salaklatwe.
Sensei Ishikawa!
You know the name Ishikawa?
I do. I have message.
Speak.
Sensei, all of Hiyoshi Springs will beg for mercy. Like the victims of Hironori Naga.
Silence!
Hironori Nagao. Didn't he die fighting bandits?
It was decades ago.
He was reputed to be a great archer. Did he study with you?
No. Tomoe is spreading lies.
But there's a seed of truth.
She wants us to doubt each other. We are all that stands between Hiyoshi Springs and a bloodbath.
Then we stand together.
We'll plan the town's defense at my dojo. Meet me there and be ready to fight.
That's my Nobu.
Alright, so we got another one. I'm going to keep the efficiency one. And then, let us see. Let's see if Ishikawa has his next one unlocked, or if we need to start another one.
You deserve.
Nope. Let's go ahead. I am at 24 minutes. A lot of it is travel and fighting, so it should break down to about 16 to 17 minutes video-wise. So let's go ahead and do this one real quick. This Sensei is filled with remorse for teaching her, but his skill only her only recourse is action, plan the defense, and then I think it turns back into a major one. So let's travel up here, talk to him again, and then we will call it there.
Sakai. We must deal with Tomoe's threat against Yoshi Springs before it's too late.
I don't understand a fixation on the town.
I was born there. Destroying it proves her worth to the Mongols. And humiliates me.
But the terrain works in our favor. 2 skilled archers can hold off hundreds.
Or we allow the Mongols to take it. Tomoe wins a victory and lets her guard down. Then we strike.
Sacrifice Hiyoshi Springs for Tomoe.
The sacrifice is worth it.
Tomoe would agree, Sensei.
Fine, Sakai. If you will attack from the north, we should focus our efforts there.
Scout elevated positions, place arrows, and...
Listen! Did you hear that? 1 arrow, 1 death. I wondered when Tomoe's new friends would visit.
If the point was to kill us, she would have sent more men.
Or the point was not to kill, but to delay.
Hiyoshi Springs. The attack is starting.
This way. If I fall today, promise me you will keep hunting Tomoe.
I promise, Sensei.
She knows you're my student. Your death will destroy my legacy.
Your way of the bow will survive with me. Where will Tomoe strike?
In the back town, near the waterfalls. The most vulnerable point.
If we get there before the Mongols, we can prepare a defense. But it won't be easy.
It never is.
You two, come here.
What is it, my lords?
Mongols are heading for Hiyoshi Springs.
Gather everyone at the inn and stay out of sight. We will deal with them.
Yes, my lords.
Good sight lines over here. The Mongols won't be able to flank us. We don't have much time. What can we use to our advantage? Not many options.
We'll exploit the ones we have. Hornets' nests.
Excellent distraction.
Those barrels could do some damage. Dry grass. Lure the Mongols in.
We'll make sure you have flaming arrows. Take these flaming arrows, and try not to burn yourself or me.
Then don't get in my way, Sensei.
Get ready. The Mongols will be here soon.
They're getting closer.
Good. Let's demonstrate the way of the bow for them. They're coming downhill. Take them.
1 arrow, 1 death, Sensei.
Not bad, Sakai.
I'm ready for more.
So are they. Coming down the main road.
I've got... No sign of Tomoe.
She'll come.
More on the way.
Help them cross the Sansu River.
For now.
There she is,
That's Tomoe?
burning the Nagao banner.
We can catch her.
She'll be long gone by the time we get there.
She's a coward.
No. She's mocking me. She knows the last student I trained before her was Hironori Nagao.
You said he wasn't your student. Which is it?
I was young, prideful, callous. Hironori learned from my example. He led a rebellion to seize the clan, and lost, but only after butchering Lord Nagao's best men.
Hironori didn't die fighting bandits.
That was a story to protect Nagao's legacy. There was no saving mine. As his teacher, I could never be trusted again. I was granted the mercy to resign my position. I convinced myself the way of the bow had to survive. But the truth is, I am a coward who should have ended it long ago.
You told Tomoe all of this.
I wanted her to understand what it meant for me to teach again. But like everything else, she turned it against me.
You'll never redeem Hironori Nagao. And you won't change Tomoe. But today, you saved the people of Hiyoshi Springs.
With my new student.
I'll need you at Castle Canada.
My bow is yours, but Tomoe isn't done yet. We must keep hunting her.
We will, Sensei.
Alright, so we get the Charm of Immunity. That is very nice, but I think they don't really hit me that often, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'll find some place to upgrade my katana first thing next episode. And let's move around just a little bit. Oh, and we get the Storming Falcon. Cool. Alright, let's see here. So this time, for real, we do not have another Ishikawa. So next episode, we are going to start the Tale of Lady Masako. And I believe it's going to be the same as Ishikawa. It's going to be one major mission and then 2 or 3 not major, I guess you could say. So we're going to do that. And then as you can see in the progress in the bottom right, the last thing we want to do is forge the tool so we can go straight to Castle Canada after that. So after we do a couple episodes with Lady Masako, we will go down, do Blood on the Grass with the Ronins, and then I will get the Curse of Uchitsun, I guess that's how you'd say. I get the Explosive Arrow and the Longbow. And then we'll finish up Act 1 in, let's see, It'd be probably 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably only have maybe 6 or 7 episodes left of Act 1. Kind of crazy that we're thinking like that, but yeah. I will see you guys next episode for The Tale of Lady Masako.